Hello. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Um, yeah, it's Monday and it's the last week of November. So there will be an energetic channeling about December this week too. So you have two updates, two readings, two channelings, whatever you want to call them. So, well, let's dive into November. First of all, who am I and what am I here for? My name is Veerle Stevens, and I can see, hear, feel, experience energy in the now, in the past, in the future. I can see what's blocking you, what's blocking the world, and I use all this knowledge, knowledge as power, to transform these blocks to to bring this gold into your life and into the world. So what we are going to do today is we are going to receive the messages from source. I get my messages from source, and what do I want to say? I receive messages from source, and we are going to look at the messages for this week. How are we going to do this? Well, first of all, we start with the general theme. Then we dive in even deeper because we're all different and all in different parts of our life right now. And we use the medicine wheel. I've got like little stones here, minerals, gemstones, crystals, whatever you want to call them. And I use the medicine wheel of the Indians to feel, see, hear, whatever is your message, your little reading where we dive even deeper, so you can have more specific information. And at the end, we do, Source and I, we do personal messages for 3 viewers. So stay till the end. Oh, there are listeners already. Aida, hello, Sophie. The people being students. Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw you was. I tried to look at it this evening. And before will be impossible. I try this evening, and otherwise it will be tomorrow. There were a lot of messages previous week. Hi, Hilde. How are you? Oh, so nice. So, this week's energy. Let's just feel it, listen to it, and I'm curious, just like you. The first image I get, and I'm going through the process with you, I suppose, because I've just got the image, and it's like a candle. This long kind of candles, and it's white, and it's like almost halfway lit up. Is it lit up? Well, whatever. You know what I mean. It's almost halfway its life. And I'm looking to it, and I can see like the flame, but I can see like smoke, black smoke coming out of it. And drops of this substance, what is it? Grease of the candle. There are a lot of, it's dripping a bit at the outside of the candle. And I'm like, okay, what are you showing us? Oh, they say, I've got a question. I was talking about this image I got, and I told you it's halfway through its life, the life of the candle. Hello, Els. Hello, Vera. So we've got this candle and it's dripping and there is this black smoke. And I talked about it's about halfway in through its life. And they say if the candle is at the end and there's just like this little piece of the candle left and the flame goes out, where did the candle go? Where did it go? And is the candle gone? Hi, Angel. What a name, Angel. Or Angel, I don't know. Um, is the candle gone if you use it until the end? And this is a good question to ask, they say, because we live the same way as the candle's life. Hi, Els. So if you've got this candle and it's dripping, so if it's dripping, you can reuse this substance and it will just, maybe it's vaporizing, whatever. And this is all from your head, they say. All these things you're thinking about, it's all from within your head. Where is the candle gone? Well, the flame was heating it and it vaporized. Or it was dripping and it's on my table now. There's a little piece of the candle. But where is all the rest? And if it vaporized, is it like the rain? Is it coming down somewhere? What happened to your candle? And they say exactly the same thing is happening to all of you. They don't want to talk about the word yet. My camera I'm very sorry. Is this better? I hope so. The same thing is happening to you, and they want to go to your physical body first and then to the more energetic parts of you. So the physical you, and this is really important, the physical you're like composed out of millions and millions of cells, and these cells, they are like vaporizing things that don't suit you anymore. It's just like there's some heat. You need some heat. So if you have like a fever, or you want blankets and all this to keep you warm, this is a good thing. They say outside it's cold, inside keep yourself, and outside too, keep yourself warm. Not all of the time. You can take, like I saw else was a line, you can dive into ice cold bathing pools, whatever you want to do, like the ice bath, it's okay. But yeah, get the warmth inside of your body and your cells. This is like this, they talked about this before, but now we're going even this next level too. So if you didn't have this vaporizing time with yourself, for your body, in fact, do it this week. And maybe you will be a bit ill. That's okay. And ill, they say, what's ill? It's this ease. Ill, maybe it's not comforting for you. Maybe it is. When I'm sick, and I was sick some weeks ago, I'm always listening. What is my body telling me? What's my energy telling me? And it told me, just rest, just take some time off, just enjoy this process. It wasn't really enjoyable, in fact, but it was okay. And it took 3 weeks. In fact, it took 3 weeks. I was sick for 4 days, and then it was 2 weeks. I needed time. And this is this cell thing that is going on. We are creating new DNA inside of every cell. Don't you think if there are millions of cells, it takes some time? And in fact, even that part is the smallest part. The biggest part is you getting used to it. And now they want to talk about the theme for this week. And they say it's your cells. And they want to say it this way: your cells But they say, can you hear the word yourselves? It's about you, to become yourself in the material world, but also in your energy. Become your higher self. Become one with your higher self. Become one with source self, because source is in your cells. So I'm like, okay, I want to go to this other kind of the other part of it, because they talked about this physical. I think we all understand the higher cause of having a disease. I think if you don't know this yet, listen to the messages of your body. And I'm not talking about, in fact, I am talking about all these, because I could hear a lot of people like, yeah, but what if you've got like cancer or lung infections or whatever, missing a finger, a foot, whatever. All this has a message. All of it. I've overcome several things in my life, like my back. I should be a patient. I'm like, what do I have to? Rheumatic things, and I don't have them anymore. I really don't. Sometimes I can feel it for like a day, a couple of hours, even a couple of minutes, because I know what my body wants to tell me, and I just transform this. It's just a way, because I didn't listen to my body for a long, long time. I think till my 30s. And then I started listening. But by then, I felt like this old lady. And now I'm 40, I feel a lot better. And I can do a lot more than I could do when I was 30. So that's a big change. So your cells, okay, we've got this. Let's go through the energy part. And they say, okay, for the energy part, we talked about this vaporizing, this candle, this white candle stuff, and it's vaporizing. Where is it going? And they say, this is your higher self, your lights, your higher light being, whatever you want to call it. They say, I don't want to call a name, because then it's, they say, feel this light body, or your higher self, your goddess self, your source self. All these names are just names. And if you call this a name, and that's okay, you materialize the energy. And they want to say, the candle is gone. If you do this with rain, the sun is shining on the sea. There's some, the clouds. It's vaporizing, and then it becomes a cloud. The cloud goes to the mountains or whatever, to the land. There it cools, and the rain is coming down. So you can see the water circle that's happening. But where is the candle gone? And can you see, like on your closet, or your on your floor, whatever, can you see the candle like in little raindrops coming down, and then, oh, there's the candle? No, you can never find the candle. It's gone. So they say, is it gone, or is it transformed? And that's the same for you. Like, we're thinking, oh, this is us, this is all of it. No, there's a lot more. Fibro also disappeared. Yeah, party for you. And that's a great thing. Fibro can disappear. A lot of things can disappear, but you have to listen to your body, listen to the voices, listen to your higher being. And this higher being, or source being, or whatever, this energy wants to reconnect in different ways with you. So we've got I'm like, oh, but wait a bit. We've got our candle, and it's disappearing because it's lit. The fire is there. The candle is, there's a little fire, a flame. And it's like your body is disappearing, and the energy is growing bigger, 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 bigger. So I'm a human too. I'm like, but wait, don't we need our body anymore? And they say, well, we are energetic beings with a physical experience. What if we would look to our body and say, well, this physical body we are looking at, it isn't. It's just something that's energetic too, because it's like all these little moving pieces and all that. And if we look at our bodies and our whole life, like I've got my golden pen, is this a golden pen? Well, it's not true gold, of course, but is this physical substance? And they say, look at the world as just everything is pure energy. Like this candle, it just disappeared, but it's everywhere. And if you can see and hear and feel and live this way, they say you're gonna live from this energy in your cells. And then you can find yourself in your true higher being, your true, all these parts are coming together. Because everything is just like, yeah, flying all over the place. And that's a good thing, because then you can see like Els and me, we're two different persons, but we're one. And all of us are one. And of course, I'm tuned into, it feels like the whole world, but Vere, like my uncle, my father, my sister, whatever, she's or he's a bad person. I don't want to be connected with bad energy or low energy or whatever. And they say, well, you are. You are. You can't choose. Everybody's connected to everybody. You are all one. And if we start seeing this, feeling this, and living this way, then you have got two choices, they say. Or you can focus on, oh boy, I don't want to have her or him in this energy field. Or you can change the energy field with this power. They say knowledge is power. I heard that when I was saying this in the intro. Knowledge is power. You can change, you've got the power to change the frequency of the whole universe. So, what will you do with it? What will you do with it? And why? And the why question is a big one. Because if you're trying to change things because you think this or that, question everything. Why do I think this would be better for me and the planet? Always for you and the planet. Why, or the planet, the universe? Always question, what will it bring for me and the planet? What's the benefit for me and the planet, the universe? And think, feel, act from within this oneness, but also for this oneness. And then you're going to see, like they say, cells, they're like creating and duplicating, and then they create two cells. One becomes two. So there's rebirth from within your cells. And the same way you can create a rebirth for this planet, for this universe, because everything's gonna change. So ask yourself the right questions. What do I want from this life? What can I do for myself and this universe? And why? Why do I want to do this? And why didn't I do this before? What was holding me back? What did I think was important? Material stuff. And what truly is important. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Dunya. You're Sunshine too. So, your cells, oh my God, you can feel like there's a lot of trembling, and even they say if you have the feeling like there's, oh, a lot of people are gonna remember this, like there's fire just underneath your feet. In Dutch we say het vuur aan de schenen. This is a good thing. Go to this memory, in fact, because a lot of people have this memory, and they say, go to your higher knowing, see what the people need, see what you need, and go into your higher power and shift your energy there and then. Oh, this is what I need. This is what they need. And I'm back in my power and my force and my true energy. Come back to this life. Say, for like me, my name is Fearless Davis, and today is, I think, the 29th. Oh, I have to look. 29th of November 2021. You say this 3 times and you're back in this energy right now. You can do this every time that you're like, oh, am I me right now? Okay, say your name. And if you don't want to say your last name, because a lot of people don't want to talk about their last name, just say it with your with they say with your name, in fact. So just, my name is Veerle and da 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 da. Werd eruit geflikkerd. Oh, hoe kan dat? Okay. So maybe you didn't need to hear this part. It's okay. So let's dive in deeper. And they asked me yesterday already to use the insight into yourself wheel. Can you see them like this? Well, we've got these two. I think this is easier. Everything is like flipped. So for me, it's like, oh, I did. So everything is like, whatever. It's the insight into yourself wheel. You can understand this week is all about you, but from this, being one, feeling one with, with, they say, with the source you can find in every cell. They show me like a lot of investigators, scientists, they're looking at the cells, and I think they've got like a couple of percent that they know what's in every cell. And all the rest, they say it's empty and they don't know. So there's a lot of emptiness in every cell. But what's emptiness? It's space, it's energy. Every cell is full of this source energy. So if you go to this part, manifesting energy is just in every cell because it's pure source. Think about this and don't overthink it. So let's dive into our medicine wheel, this shamanic medicine wheel. Get to know yourself, they're saying. Okay. First of all, for who is new, this shamanic energy power wheel, energetic wheel, medicine wheel, I was thinking of the words. This is a wheel we make with stones, and there's 4 segments, and I'm gonna talk about 4 segments at the beginning of every segment so you can feel if this is your segment. And you can feel this by just like, this is where I am in my life right now. Or maybe you get like your stomach is feeling like things are going on. You get a headache. So it gives you goosebumps. It can be physical too, in like a positive or a negative way. So just feel or know which segment you are. Oh, Miriam, you have to look watch it at another moment. Mwah, big kisses for you. So let's dive in. First segment, this is the gemstone, the crystal. It's a crystal, in fact. And it's east or spring. So feel for yourself, perhaps close your eyes for a minute if you can, not if you're driving, please. East or spring, it's this time in your life that you're making decisions. You're starting over, a new beginning. And before doing all this, you have to clean up. So think of the farmers, they have to clean up all this garbage and herbs and all this of their lands, and then they can yeah, put the new seeds in so they can start to grow. So the beginning is already made in the eastern segments. Als Elena zegt, mama, wat zegt Veerle nu? Oh, dag Elena. Dikke kus voor jou. Dat is mooi. Er ontstaat meteen een lijntje met een sterretje bij haar. Tof. Zeg maar dat ze luistert met haar andere oortjes. Allee, je weet wat ik bedoel. So that's east. So who's east? Who can feel I'm east? I'm spring. They say a lot of people are longing for spring. Me. It's if you're longing for spring because you don't like the weather and all this, you're definitely not in spring. Because if you would be in spring, you don't want to skip a season. Never skip seasons. Okay. So the cards. I didn't show you the cards. And the deck is from Work Your Light Oracle cards. If you want to know the deck, Work Your Light Oracle cards with a bit of gold, of course. So this, yeah, can I show you? I can show you. Well, it's upside down. This is, I'm closing my eyes. If you want to look at the card before. If you could see, I didn't watch it. So let's first feel east. Okay. For this week, theme is yourselves. They show me femininity. You know, like this circle of your period, your menstruation circle. And they say this is like the divine period, like when you have your menstruation. In our Western world, we often say like, oh my God, I've got my menstruation. It's the time of the month. I hate this feeling. I took some tablets or whatever. And they say, reconnect with your divine higher source. Please, please, please. If you think life is hard, you don't understand that there are a lot of energies that want to give you a lot of good advice, a lot of insights, a lot of whatever messages. Listen to them and see that even being ill or having a disease is a divine period in your life. It's even a period. Like, why did they call this in English a period? Let's see. Ik zit in het noorden. Ik ben nog altijd keiziek en voel gewoon eigenlijk alleen maar rust. Yeah, keep your inner... Yeah, I had to rest. You've been ill longer than me. I think, yeah, a lot longer. For me, it was like rest. I didn't do a thing, really. I didn't do anything. You still have your horses, your Elena. So she's a lot younger than my children. So it will take a bit longer. But if you can, if you're okay, they say for everybody who has a disease, and it can be like something that's there right now, or like more chronic things. So if there's something in your physical body, they say you've got the power of intention, and just look at like every cell of your body, and you can do this as one and say, okay, let's do this, but let's just do this in harmony of, like, with myself and every piece of you, body, soul, everything, spirits, higher you, source you, all these parts of you coming together. And you're like, okay, every cell, do it now. Like, this can be like, I've done this before when I had flu, and you have to get, first of all, you have to be like totally in peace, totally, um, yeah, like even almost falling asleep. And then you're like, okay, I accept everything. It's like it is. And then you go to these cells and you say, okay, whatever you need to do it now. And the time that I had the flu, not this time, but before, I was trembling like for 15 to 20 minutes. And then it was all over. I slept after that. I did. But listen to your cells right now if you have this dis-ease. Misschien zit ik dan toch in het oosten als je het zegt. Ik heb mijn regels nu ook en echt een bronchitis erbij. Oh my god. Ja, ja. The bronchitis, sinusitis, if your body is like having difficult times, you can catch another thing. It can. That's what my doctor told me. If you've got a flu, and well, I will tell you personal, but it's like this thing, like you're ill, you've got this disease, and you couldn't rest enough, or there's extra emotion or whatever, something. Yeah, like it's becoming this little train. Like the flu is over, and then it becomes bronchitis, whatever. So, oh my God. 15 minutes, they say. You can transform whatever there is. If it's the disease or it's something else, it's an emotion, in 5 to 15 minutes. They even bring it to 5. And they say, if you get used to this, you can do it even in 5 seconds. And like, if you have to get used to this, you have to get a lot of things. Oh, wow. What a nice card. Look at it. And it says, you're already doing it. Yeah. Stop overthinking. I did say these words, in fact. Keep facing your true north. And this north is, I follow this north star. I follow this energy. Keep following it. You know your truth. And the crystal is a golden healer lemurium. So I'm not totally, yeah, it makes sense. It makes total sense. This crystal, it shows you who you are. It helps you to reconnect even more, or start reconnecting to your higher feeling, to yourself, to become you. Listen to all these parts of you and be this person. So whatever you're feeling, listen to it. Next part. Oh, first of all, before I take this card and all this, next segment is South. And South is the focus of South is balance. So it's the harmony between action and doing nothing, between even like thinking and giving your thoughts some rest too, between power mode is on and power mode is off. It's empowering energy, it's earthing energy, but you have to, it's like being one with the energy becoming material things. So it's coming down on these planets. So this is the stone. You know this already when you see this, and then it's upside down again. Okay, this, can you see it? I hope so. This is the card, so you can feel it already. Okay, for the people who are South, theme is yourself. They show me like this ladder, but like from ropes. ropes and pieces of wood, and it's like it's thrown out. For me, it's like it's my personal feeling. It's like a helicopter is flying just above you, well, just some meters above you, and you're like on top of a mountain, and then there's this ladder, and they say, but there is no helicopter. It's just your thoughts, because there's a rope, and it is a ladder, a ladder made of ropes, and you're like, this has to this has to be connected to something, and they say, well, it is, but it isn't anything physical. So I told you, like, it's south, it's earthing energy. Who's south this week? Tell me. This is a great thing. So it's earthing energy, and I'm standing on top of a mountain. On top of a mountain, you're still standing on earth. And they say, if you're on this ladder, there's these wooden pieces and rope, you're still connected to earth, still, because it's made of earthy things, but you're in the air. And where does this ladder go? And they say, this is like the story of I don't know how the boy is called in English. In Dutch is Shaki, and his bean thing, this plant that's growing until it's in the clouds. This is the same kind of feeling. You're feeling totally safe, but you're going to this other world, and you can just get a glimpse at, you can see it, you can be a part of it for like some moments or even hours, or how long you want to be there. And then you can come down on to the top of your mountain again, and like, oh, I saw this, or I experienced this, or just act in your life from whatever you saw, experienced, felt. And it doesn't have to be like visible, can be like something you felt in your heart too. Whatever it is, this world, and it's not the world from the giant and all this, but this world, it shows you, they say like the world of a palace, but not like from kings and queens. The palace that could be like a temple, your temple, and you can bring it back to our place where we are living right now. And they say these two worlds will be reconnected. There's this word again, reconnected. So we can go there if you're south, and you can just see, oh, this and that is going to happen. And it's giving you some comfort, something, a high feeling, a high vibrational feeling. So get there, watch, see, feel, and bring it here, because then you don't have to climb as high the next time. But the other people, they say they won't look up, but they will sense this new world. And that's a great thing. The energy, they want to tell, the energy is so high. There's so much light in this world. Feel it and live from this feeling. Live from, oh, there's a lot of light. Please do. It will bring this whole new world into our world. And you don't have to, please don't be anxious or whatever. Don't fear this new world. It's there for us. It's there to heal us. It's there to help us, to guide us, to bring this temple back to your physical and energetic life. Wow. Kippenvel, goosebumps. This is me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is you. Let's look at the card. Look. It's like this temple, and the sky is the ceiling. It's like it's they say it's reconnected. It's the joining of heaven and earth. It's just there. And they say inner temple, so it is in fact a temple. Devotion, tune in to the portal of your heart. Can you see this? Tune in to the portal of your heart. Wow, what a nice one. This is a great card, and it's the one of the first times I experienced it lately, some more time. So I think, no, they say it's not thinking. You're just got this aha. So if we talk about being grounded, feeling the earth, well, of course we are always grounded like this tree trunk and the roots, but there's this part of the branches that's there too. So if you are earthy, grounded, you can have this really big connection with the universe too. But lately I saw that being grounded is going up. So it's like heaven. You can just go from earth to heaven and bring heaven to earth, living our heaven on earth. This is happening. This is what's here for us right now. But they ask, and especially if you're south, to let go of what we're supposed to do, what we're expected to do, what's normal to be, to do, to say, to not say, whatever it is. And this is a big thing, because you can throw out these social things and like in like how you greet somebody, on your work, what to do, what not to do, what's why are you working, what is work? Oh, it's a way to earn your living. And well, what's living? In English, they say this really nice. They say it's a way to earn your living. They say they want to say make money to buy bread and all this. No, it's a way to live. So start living then, in fact, instead of working. So the crystal, well, it's not a crystal, the gemstone is the chiastolite or the cross stone. I like to keep it simple, so I always choose cross stone. And in fact, it gives you clarity to see your cross. So what are you still doing in this world, being in this world, that you're not, that you don't want to do? So what doesn't suit you, and who are you truly? And to be this person, to live from this energy. That's the way they want you to live. So that's a nice thing. Wow. Let's go to segment number 3, and that's West, and that's autumn too. So if you're West, and please let me know if you're West, if you're West or in fall, autumn. This is the segment, excuse me, of abundance, because it's the segment. Think of the farmers. We have put the seeds in the earth, they have grown, and now we can harvest. And this period in your life that you're like, this is harvesting time, you can learn a lot. We talked about working. Well, I did work for my boss the last year, 2021, and I got this amount of money. Put it in this, look at it. What amount of work did you put in? Maybe it's a lot. And how much money did you get? Maybe it's not that much. Maybe it's this way around. And that's just only about money. But there's a lot of things, like I was working, but this is not what I want to do. So well, will I do this a whole new season, a whole new circle? No, I don't want to. So what can you do? Maybe you don't find this new job, or you want to be an entrepreneur, but maybe you need one circle of like holding your space and finding yourself, remembering, knowing what you want to do. So it's okay to use time. In fact, it's the moment to use this time that you get. We're all working from home again and all this and all that. So use it. Use it. You can just lie on your bed for 10 minutes and reflect. So wisdom, abundance, but also a lot of emotions are connected to West. Because maybe I was looking for the sun, maybe your harvest isn't that good. Maybe it's great and the emotions are great too. So, first of all, the card, let's look, got them all upside down. This is the picture. Voila. Let's hold it on my heart. And this is the crystal, the mineral, the gemstone. So for this week, theme yourselves. What is the message? They say if you were West and they're like, let's go to the cinema, and there's this train on the screen and it was just about to enter the station, and all of a sudden it stops and it's going back the other way, and they say it's time to look at all the little wagons on this train, to go back to the beginning of your life and even further. And they say, and to put everything in the right order, they say a lot of people are carrying in their little wagons a lot of stuff they don't need, a lot of things from their past. So they say, let's go back before you enter your station with a lot of rubbish. And then there's a lot of empty space. And then you can have two options. Or you fill them with things that suit you, or you disconnect this wagon from your train, because then your train is lighter. And that's a nice feeling too. So this is, I'm like, but this cleanup thing and all that was East. And they say, no, this is West, because this is a lot of inner knowledge, a lot of, let's just, before we even go to winter, let's just make these clear decisions, what we are going to keep in our lives, and what we're just say, thank you for the lessons, thank you for the ahas and all this, but this is not mine anymore. I learned from this. And dear Vera, my feeling is you're here in this segment, so feel this. Sophie is here too, because Vera was still like doing the illness thing, but they say, well, your thing now is, what do I want to keep before I'm starting over? And you still need this time of rest in North before you can restart. So this is like really, they say it's being one with yourself, becoming, it's healing time. What is me? Who is me? And what do I really want to keep in my life? And what is it that I don't want to, if you are East and you're going to see the same seeds again from the life you don't want anymore, that's weird. So this is, okay, that isn't working for me, or that was working for me, but I can't feel it anymore. It doesn't suit me in this world, in this now, in the future that I want to build. It doesn't suit anymore. Els, she's West too. Wow. A lot of people are West, I think. Ik begon het al te denken. Great. That's a nice thing too. If you've got a dis-ease and you're like working on it, let's call it working on it, and not fighting it or whatever, learning from it, and you keep in this phase, they say there's two things. At the beginning of the disease, this is really important. But if you're on the end of the disease, the second half, This is about the reflection, and what did it teach you, and what is it that you're going to change in your life, so that it will be a new life, in fact. That's the important thing. So, dit even van op een afstand bekeken, zakelijk nog wat dingen aanpassen. Alleen zit ik daar klem, ik zie het nog niet allemaal. If you don't see what you need to do, then it's first of all time to heal, to become, if you're healing, in Dutch it's the word heel worden. You become more, one with yourself, and then, and your higher self and all this, and then become in North one with, everything. Yeah. So become, let yourself be healed. Let yourself be, and heal yourself too. Let yourself be one. Let's see. Oh, whoa. This is quite an energy, just the picture, in fact. And they say, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Oh my God, we just explained all this. What is it trying to tell you? Listen to the messages. There's nothing in this world that wants to harm you. Please, I will repeat. They say repeat. There's nothing in this world that wants to harm you. If you're still thinking there's something or someone or whatever that wants to harm you, you're just divided, because you're like, and your energy is divided, in fact, because you're like, you don't think about this universe as one, this whole needless, this being, whole. I don't want to say one, but it's a whole new world. And this is what's happening. It's from the feeling and the energy and the living from everything is one, that everything becomes whole again. And that's the energy they want to feel. So every time you're thinking in me or we and them, stop. Restart from everything's one. And there are a lot of frequencies, but think of the Hawkins pyramid, the lower frequencies, they don't take in that much space. So rise your energy, rise your frequency, and do this as a gift for the whole world. That's the energy. I'm shifting and tumbling. It feels like I'm spinning like an arrow. Whoa. It seems like I'm shining and rising. Well, that, in fact, dear Dunya, that's what we are doing. We're rising. Our energy is rising. Our lights, I tell my children not to lie and to be respectful for themselves and for the others and all this, because they've got this light inside of them. And if they don't take care of this light, it will become a little bit smaller. But if they do use this light and they're aware of this and all this, it becomes bigger, 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 bigger. Every child is born like a creature of pure light. It's just our light's body, or how you want to say this. This is who we are. Not this little piece of meat and bones and all that. So feel this light and bring it into the world. Even my heart reads 87 and rest instead of 60. Oh my God. Yeah. So this stone is the K2 azurite. You can see it's a little bit of blue. Normally azurite is totally blue, but it's the opposite one. I like this. It's the inside, outside azurite. And what it does, it gives you clarity in what you can do. So everybody who is west, everybody who's west, this is what I need to do. And this is this is what I'm going to do for me, for the world, to make it one, to become one myself, and to make it one, to become one with the world. So it's like you're just, I'm saying yes to living, yes, to all these possibilities, and to feel this positive flow, this positive vibe in your energy, in your life, and then the magic is just happening. Wow. And then the last one, it's north. This is the crystal. I will skip it immediately. This is the card. Yeah, it's right way around, I think. I'm like just moving it a bit. I'm sorry. I hope you did see it. And if you're north is the time in your life like you need a bit of rest. You need reconnection with everything, with your higher self, with your ancestors, with source, with angels, I don't know, with whatever you want to contact, with the whole universe. This is north. So from, if you want to connect, the first thing you need to do is find this inner feeling of peace, and then it will just open up your whole crown chakra, and all this is opening up to connect to. So rest, physical rest, doing nothing. The farmers, they can't do anything on their fields in the winter, or higher source power, all this. Let's feel for who is north this week, and please share this with everybody who's watching now or later, to reconnect with everybody you want. That's reconnecting. They say this is, in fact, I just immediately saw this circle of, I wanted to say people, but it isn't in fact just people. It's also all these higher creatures, light creatures, and all this, and even from different planets, and all this reconnecting. If you reconnect like here, just by sharing messages you got, or experience you feel, or I'm north, or whatever, this is what you do. You're holding on to other people that are high in frequency, high in energy, and it's like this gigantic power, like electricity, is flowing through your body. So you don't need this. I don't need sleep like lately. The last week I did sleep for maximum 5 hours. I did sleep for like 3 weeks, so I think I'm like getting in harmony again. But this energy, they say there is a lot of energy. But if you only focus on the energy you've got right now, you're doing like you're like living 2 to 4% of the energy you can have. Reconnect in this gigantic, circle, with all the people and the creatures and the energies and all this, who want to be in this circle with you, and feel the energy, the messages, and the insights in your world, in yourself, in all this, that will just come. They will flow through your body, through your energy. And they say, if you're in this circle, if anyone has got like some trouble, whatever it is, a question, they can just say like, now it's my time to go into the middle, because in the middle it's about you. And if you're in the middle of your circle, everything's possible. Like a healing, this an aha erlebnis, something you just suddenly know, whatever it is. And this is, they say, this circle, think about it, that it's like this gigantic pillar of light, and a lot of things are happening just by being in this circle. But if you're in the middle of it, it's like heaven and earth are joining to heal you. So everybody who's north, this is a moment that you're a moment, well, a week that everything's possible. They say, don't think, because think the unthinkable, but just enjoy every minute of it. Wow. I'm curious. I want to see the card. Oh, Mintakan. Mintakan is the word. I'm like, feel the energy of the card. Maybe I should do it this way. Mintakan. And the sentence, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Yeah, my light isn't that good for the moment. Well, my camera isn't that good. Longing for home. And they say reconnecting with home. You can even see the other planets on this card. Oh, I love it when it all comes together as one. And now I know, because I was like thinking before, I wanted to switch this one for the blue one. And they said, no, keep it, because you have to have this really high energy in north. And the blue one is, I see me from my physical, from who I am, physical, energetic, me. And this is, I see me, myself, from the spiritual energy. Even ja, wel heel ready. Dan ben ik Noord. Hi, Lutz. Hello. Yeah, I'm North too. I can feel this. This was already happening the last couple of days. So North is, I get to know myself from this connection with source. So it's like putting your head and all your thinking, it's okay, just listen to the messages, listen to all of this, and yeah, connecting with your personal source, your personal power of source, but even to the source. And it gives you a different perspective, a different view, to be your unique you, and to live this unique you, to find your way in this world, and to get to see, because it opens your third eye too, of course. Whew. Oh my god. So that's North. We had a card, we had the stone. Let's dive into the personal messages. Oh yeah, it's 20 past 2 already. Let's dive into personal messages. So do you want a personal message for you this week? Please say a message, een boodschap in Dutch, whatever. And maybe you will, yeah, I will pick 3. Well, my golden pen will pick 3. And it's just a gift from me to you to create this high energy. We need this high energy to create this whole new world, this world of wholeness or holiness, with not the holiness of the Bible, but this oneness. But I like this world whole. In het Nederlands. So else. Lutje. Else. I have to put else K. Sophie. Hilde. Hi, Eva. Dunya. I could feel you previous week already, eh? With a little heart balloon. Vera. Sla me maar over. I will put your name on there. Even if you're like, okay. So, if there are more people watching, you can still ask. I can still fill in your name. Okay. I'm just like dropping my pen. Elska, Els Kegeliers. It was right in your E, else for you. They say you're like twisted up, like if you've got this towel and it's wet, and you're squeezing it, and you're squeezing it until all the drops come out, and they say you've been squeezed like this the past months, weeks, even years, weeks, month, years in your life, and you're feeling a bit trapped, like someone is holding you back, squeezing everything, trying to squeeze. They say correction, because you're getting stronger and stronger, and they say stop fighting it with your power. They say whatever is keeping you, it's like they're pulling your hair, and whatever is holding you, just turn around and tell them to let go, because that's your power. Now you're like fighting and trying to move, and there's this flee reaction too. And they say stop, never ever go away from being yourself. And being yourself, they say, it doesn't suit you if you do like this, if you fight, or if you talk hard words. They say go to your heart, make it so big, and from this empathy feeling, turn around and say, I'm okay, I don't need this anymore, and I wish you all the love, but I'm going my way now. And it's just like they're dropping everything. I'm saying it's not one. Maybe it's just the energy or whatever. And you're like, they say at that moment, it's like there is this elevator that's just coming up out of nowhere, and it puts you up. Your energy is going high, high, high. They say you really need to, it's not like break with your past, because if you break something, it doesn't feel that good, but just like heal your past. And the healing is inside of you. It's not the other one or whatever happens and all this. It's like, I'm ready with this. Let's start over a new life. And that's your life version. They say you already did this once, because we don't want to say like version 2.0. It's 3.0. So you're ready and you can. But this time, not with fighting and all this, but this time like, this is what I feel. And you share this, and nobody has anything to say about this. Just like, I wish you luck. And they say, luck is always with you if you're living your life. Oh my God, that was a nice one. Who's, wow, yeah, I thought so too. I don't know if you had like headaches or something like that, because they say it's gonna go away. It's just like melting away, and there will never be back. So, else was number one. No, you're not a number. Please, you're not a number. What else was the first one of the messages? 2 more to go. Who will be next? There's this little dot, but that's not a dot. It's a dot in the paper. So, Dunya, there you are. I thought it was previous week, but you had to wait till this week. Ben echt op de dol. Oké, ja, then you need it. Okay, Dunya. They say you're like on hands and knees, and you're looking for something to hold on. Like there's this. It seems like like you're in a swimming pool, and these ropes with little balls on it, and they're just around you, and you're trying to catch one of these balls, And they're like, no, we are not allowing you to catch these balls, because then they will just, yeah, pull you through the water, and you don't have any control of what's happening with you. They say if you feel like drowning in a pool, first thing is to look around and to see what can really help you and how you can help yourself. Because if you're hanging on this, you will just go down. It's not holding you. And they say you're looking there, and the side of the pool is just next to you, and you can just get out. And they say, but she doesn't want to get out. She wants to feel this water energy. And then they say, well, change your pool. Change the pool. Make it like this bubbly pool, I don't know, jacuzzi thing, or make it less deep, or whatever. You can just change the pool. You can even change the temperature. You can change everything. They say change your circumstances and your life will change. And they say, who's in there with you? Even them you can change. Or learn from them, because the pool is filled up with tears from a lot of people, and they need you. They really need you, but you're drowning in them. So what can you do to stop drowning in tears from a lot of people? Maybe you can, they say, make some irrigation, let it flood out of this pool and to whatever the farmers, or all these things, give it to the flowers, whatever. This is, they say, it's life energy, but you can change the energy. You've got this gift. You can change the water. You can change, they say, never ever bathe in tears. Transform the tears to, oh, the tears came out, and now it's holding you, because you can just float in water too. And if they say, if you're like, you say, ik ben op de dol, but if you're like down, down, down on the bottom of a big hole, in the put zitten, and there are a lot of tears in there too, you can just float out of it. So you can use them to just heal the others, to heal yourself, to, they say, to learn to swim, to whatever. And I'm seeing a lot of people you love in the pool, and people you want to hug. Do you trust yourself in this water? You won't drown. Trust yourself. That's the big thing. Learn to trust instead of holding on, instead of trying to have this feeling of being in control, but feel you can manifest and transform and create and all this. So that's a way better feeling. Oh, wait, this first. Heavy headache started when watching you. Oh, I can imagine. Now it's better. I have to swim for myself. No, you don't have to swim. You can just like, oh, what was that with the color? You can just take a time out in the water too. And just hold on, look around, and say, just feel what you want to change, and then intention will change it. I see it, I turn my back and breathe. Instead, I love water. It's changing. Thank you. Now there is a man in my life. I could see him. You wanted to hug him, but you thought you were going down with him. Now you're not, but you have to trust yourself. I'm wearing a beautiful stone, tovenaarsteen. Wow, a wizard stone. Beautiful energy. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. So, Dunya, yeah, it was this week. Who is the last one? Will you rip my golden pen? Vera, it's you. I thought it was gonna be on because I could feel it was on the bottom. To go up, 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 up. Where are you? Vera. So it's you. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I hope you're still there. Vera, for you. They're showing me that you're going outside. I don't know if you're going to, but even thinking of other people and all this, and everyone you see, you can see instead of their heads, there will be a heart, or there will be like, I don't know what it's called, like the card deck. Schoppen, schoppen, it's in Dutch. I don't know in English, whatever. But you know what I mean? This black thing. And it's comic, in fact, because you're like, you don't see their expression, their head. You just see love, a lot of love in your world. And they say you disconnected a bit with love the last weeks because you were sick, in fact, and all these things. You could feel love, but if you were thinking of love, it brought a lot of emotions. And these emotions, in fact, are holding you in the energy right now. And they say, can you see the hearts instead of the on top of their bodies? And can you feel what they feel for you? So it's the reflection of what people feel for you. And if you see the black thing, it's okay. It's just saying you, can I feel love, even if there's something, it can be like a little thing that's in between of you and the other person. But can you feel the love even though there is this black thing instead of the red heart? And then the last thing they say, can you see a red heart if you look in the mirror? If you can't, this is first. This is first. See the heart, see the love for yourself, because this is really important. If you can't feel love for yourself, it's really hard to get to feel the love from others too. And they say, we can see love in your life, but you have to accept love back in your life by seeing the love of others, by feeling the love of others, and by permitting yourself to love yourself. This is really important. Love yourself first. Oh, Scotty. Yeah, she's there. So see the heart. I'm seeing this world. You know, when you're looking to a Facebook Live and a lot of people are watching, and there's this so many hearts, like it's a shower of all these hearts. Well, it's a shower, but it's going up. This is what I can see in your life. And they say, please, please, please allow love back in your life. And there will be somebody who really loves you this special kind of way. He's just in your life. He wants to enter. He wants to, yeah, he really wants to be loved by you and give you love. But first of all, love yourself. Oh jeetje, even. So, oh really? And everybody who is like lacking love or feeling like, is there still love in this world? Do the same like exercise. Don't make it an exercise, but you know what I mean. Do the same. Can you see love at the people who are visiting you? The people do this even on like in a shop. There will be a lot of people that are black for you, but maybe you can see them watching their child or whatever, and you will see a big heart. So can you see the difference between like colder people and more warm people, people that have this warm, lovely, loving feeling? So feel this energy and live this energy, and then look in the mirror and see if you've got like this enormous gigantic heart. And if you don't, Hmm. Refine it and use it because the world, a whole new world, it needs it. De tranen zijn er nu even. That's a big thing. You deserve it. So, what do I wish you all for this week? Well, I wish you a week. um, I want to wish you a week of feeling and seeing the fullness in the emptiness. Think of the emptiness in yourselves, the space, giving yourself space, feeling the space, holding the space, and seeing what's in this space and reconnecting with it. And then creating this new world from this new or maybe it's remembering. Um, And let's join these worlds all together because we need it. A lot of people need it. Thank you, Vera, too. Bye bye. Love you. Sending all of you lots of hearts and love and love and love and love. Bye bye.